Hello, I'm Dallas Johnson, lead instructor of the Automobile Dealer Training Association, and I want you to be aware the state of Georgia has recently changed fingerprint providers so you can obtain your dealer's license. Fingerprints are now conducted by a company called Identigo, and you'll be able to register for your fingerprints at ga.state.identigo.com. And I want you to be aware of the correct chronological order in obtaining your fingerprints so you can get your Georgia dealer's license as soon as possible. You must pre-register for your fingerprints, then you'll apply for your dealer's license. Then you'll receive an email from the Georgia Used Motor Vehicle Dealer Board that instructs you to schedule and complete your fingerprints at that time. And I will cover that extensively in your dealer training course. When you're ready to schedule your fingerprints, you can go to georgiadealer.com. And on any page, just scroll down to where it says Georgia Dealer Forms, and then click on the link that says Dealer Fingerprints Identigo, and then you'll be taken to the official Georgia Enrollment and Fingerprint Services website for Identigo at ga.state.identigo.com. See this little box right here that says service code? You must enter the correct service code to ensure that your fingerprints are submitted correctly. The fingerprint for used motor vehicle dealer service code is 2TGK94. Did you get that? Once again, you must enter this correctly. It is 2TGK94. So be sure that you enter that code correctly, otherwise your fingerprints will not be registered correctly. Then you're asked for an enrollment service lookup for a dealer's license, and you do not need an agency number, so you'll just scroll through that screen without entering any information. Then you'll see on this screen that you are getting your fingerprints for a Secretary of State Georgia dealer's license, and you'll need to agree to the privacy statement, enter all your contact information, and then the board will receive your information. And I want you to be aware, you must pre-register for your fingerprints, then apply for your dealer's license. Then wait till you receive notification from the board to complete and schedule your fingerprints. Be sure you do not apply for your dealer's license until you have actually registered for your fingerprints. And I will talk about that a little bit more extensively in your Georgia dealer license training course. After you've applied for your dealer's license and received notification from the board to complete your fingerprints, you're going to go back to the Identigo website and just type in your zip code, and you'll easily be able to find an office near you where you can have your fingerprints submitted. And you can see here in Atlanta, there are several locations all over the metro area. As you see, the red X is where we hold our training courses in College Park next to the airport, and there's a couple of locations very close there. Now you see your training location at the perimeter location with a couple locations in the Sandy Springs area. Here's a picture of Augusta with our training course and a couple of local offices where you can get your fingerprints taken care of. There's a couple of offices in Columbus. There's even an office up in Dalton. And here you can see a couple of offices in Macon. And then for our friends over in Savannah, there's a couple of offices there. And for you entrepreneurs down in Valdosta, you'll have a couple of offices there as well. So no matter where you live in the state, you should be able to easily find an office near you that you can actually have your fingerprints taken. So you'll be able to get your dealer's license as fast as possible. I am often asked in my courses that I hold all over the state, what could keep you from getting a Georgia dealer's license as far as your past criminal history? The state is looking for automotive crimes and financial crimes. They want to make sure you've never stole a car or rolled back an odometer. They want to make sure you've never stolen someone's ID. The governor is on what's called a business forgiveness campaign, and the governor's office wants you to start your business, even if you might have made a minor mistake in your past that didn't involve motor vehicles. So they're looking for automotive crimes, financial crimes, and things like that. I think it is very rare when you cannot get a Georgia dealer's license because of something that pops up in your criminal history, unless it's an automotive or a financial crime. If you have any questions, or if you would like to schedule your fingerprints via phone, you can certainly do that by contacting Identigo at 833-542-9283, or you can just send them a quick email to gaapplicant@gbi.ga.gov. Once again, my name's Dallas Johnson. I'm approved by the state of Georgia to provide your mandated Georgia dealer training course. And I conduct training courses all over the state. So if you're interested in getting your Georgia dealer's license, I'm going to do my very best to steer you in the right direction and show you how to get your dealer's license as soon as possible so you can get your business open as soon as possible and get you making some money as soon as possible. So when you're ready to enroll in the Georgia Dealer Training Course, just go to georgiadealer.com and click on that big blue enroll button at the top of every screen. Thank you very much, and I want to wish you the very best luck in your endeavors.